Okay. It's cold. We gotta take the dog in to the groomer's, get his ears done. Then I gotta go and get my feet done, go back and get the dog. So I got a bunch of little stops to make here. Not a busy day. Let's see. We'll go get the vet, then go to the doctor. Oh, what time is it? 12, and I gotta be there by 2, so I got lots of time. Holy, it's freaking crazy to get out the door. Okay, well, good, we got mail. So I don't want to get it on the way back, and we'll get it now, and then I'll put my seatbelt on. Now I was gonna feed those freaking turkeys up here. I'm not too keen on them friggin' turkeys right now. A couple of days back, I'll tell you when I get back. I just gotta get the mail. Hang on. Ugh. We got a coupon for Harvey's. $40 in savings. What can we have? I had that last time. 2 cheeseburgers for $5.49. And all I gotta do is get a drink, because I forgot. Okay, I just gotta warm my fingers up again. Holy jeez, that's cold out there. Minus 12 now. That's what I thought. Car sitting there was minus 7, but I'm not sure where the temperature gauge is. Okay, here we go. Get that seatbelt on. Maybe give myself a little bit of a nose job. Okay. Today's Tuesday. And Friday I gotta go to Oramonto to get a cortisone shot in my thumb. That's gonna be nice. Excuse me. You don't know how much that means to me. There. Okay, here we go. Look both ways. There's never anybody coming from the left, but and this time of year it's only snowmobiles. What was that? Yeah, I must check that out of there. Boy, it's so bright, I can't see the gauges in front of me. Okay, lay down. That's a boy. Whoops. This guy's been plowed out. My neighbor came and cleaned out the front of mine again. I cleaned it out the other day myself, but it's a freaking plow. It's just enough to freaking drive a man mental. See the snow there on the side? It's like he saves it all up for me and dumps it in front of my driveway, and he plows out the other guy across the road. I think I told you about this before, but now I remember about those damn turkeys. The other day, I thought I'd be real nice. I was inspired. And I'd just come back from getting the garbage can on Friday, I guess it would be. And so I got the mail, and then it was kind of not too bad out. And I thought, I'll get the big bag of turkey feed, and I'll go up to the trees, and I'll throw a whole bunch extra out this time, I thought. Well, on my way up to the trees, just up by the garage, those big trees that are big pines or spruces or whatever they are. Anyway, I started walking and I hit the incline. That's when my feet started breaking through the crust. And I wasn't expecting that. So I was stumbling around, looking down to the ground. The ground was swirling because I was getting dizzy from it. And then I'm trying to pick my feet up, and they're stuck underneath the crust. So I fell. That's one of the Weatherby boys. I wonder if he's the one that's got the birthday today. Alright. So anyway, I fell down, and I fell down hard on my right side. And I could feel something go. Didn't make a big noise or anything like that, but it sounded like a crack. And the pain was shooting in through my side, just underneath my armpit, somewhere up there, just down below there. And it hurt. My God, it hurt. So anyway, I was struggling to get up. I can't get up with one arm. It doesn't help me in the big old guy here. So anyway, I ended up doing, as I says, I gotta think this out because, or no, I tried getting up. I got about 3/4 of the way up. I just didn't seem to have the strength in my legs. Bang, down again I went. Now my old lady, she's nowhere around to be seen. She's in the house somewhere. And it would have been nice to have the walkie-talkie with me if I could get my hands to it. But I didn't. So when I fell the second time, it was really hurting bad. And I said, I can't lay here. She won't check onto me until I'm, half frozen. So I had to put this big bag of turkey feed in front of me, and it's heavy. It must weigh about, 5 kilos. It's over 10 pounds anyway. It's good. It's heavy. So I put that in front of me, and I thought, you gotta get your legs sorted out here. So what I ended up doing was getting my legs organized, put that bag of feet in front of me, and I pushed straight up. And I thought, you gotta get up this time because there's no way you're gonna get up a third time. And finally I got up. And I had to stoop over, grab that bird feed, and head back into the house. Now when you tell your wife you're hurt, you get two reactions. Either she brushes it off, or she panics. I found that experience over the years, we'll say. So I ended up sitting down on the chair by the fire, thinking, oh wow, that was close. And then I made a big mistake. I leaned back into the chair, and I couldn't go back. I couldn't get back up onto my feet. So now you gotta eat a little bit more crow. And I got her to pull me forward so that I could get get going to get up out of the chair. My side was just freaking killing me. Ooh, what happened there? That's that ice for some reason. It's coming out of nowhere. Gotta remember that. Anyway, we'll just pop along here nice and easy today. We'll tell some stories of some sort. I'm certain I can come up with one. And now, oh, look at that. There's no trees over there. That's balder than hell up there. That's got to be Irving, too. He just loves to strip the land of all the trees. And a lot of that doesn't even go in lumber. It just goes into chips for making OSB board or something like that. Such a waste. And that's all deer habitat for grouse, whatever, out there, even those turkeys. And what happens is there's no feed. So these animals migrate to somewhere else. Now he normally can't cut real close to the town or, you know, little communities and stuff like that. He's got to stay clear of that. So all these animals congregate around town now, on the roads, you know, and they're basically dangerous. So anyway, that's the gist of that. And I'm dry again. Well, this guy's, he's not, doesn't look like he sold this place yet. I wonder how much, there's the one kidney Donnie. What a freaking shame. All these trees are gone. And there's a big section up by the gravel on the left-hand side. Because he already took the stuff on the right. That's on the way back home. I can't wait to get it. But an odd thing happened yesterday. I'm still frigging with my computer. It's not working right. And I haven't played my game that I played, this World of Tanks. So I thought, well, I might as well get those icons working, because I haven't played since something like January the 5th, and I'm a daily player. But anyway, I got the European one working, and I logged out. I thought, well, geez, I might as well go and get the North American one going. I don't have much stuff in there, but I did purchase a few things, and all of a sudden, I'm getting all these awards and everything, and I got 20 free days of premium time to play World of Tanks. That was unfreaking believable. So, they welcomed me back, gave me some other junk, and I thought, hey, they got a tank academy here. I wonder what that's all about. Geez, I started playing in there, and it's kind of like for training, but I already know how to play. And all the games that I won, I got high caliber, which is, yeah. The guy that creates the most damage on the battlefield But something was weird last night. There's only 7 players to a team, where normally there's 15. Oh, good thing I didn't go shooting up to. Okay, there we go. Oh, yeah. Okay, we gotta go to get the next card. Flea and tick medicine for the big guy there. Okay, here we are. So I started playing and I'm getting 3 and 4 kills in a game. I haven't done that in a long time. And one, I almost got them all. But anyway, that was kind of neat that I could do that. But when I was working in Abu Dhabi, I was making good money. So I would send money to buy things like gold or whatever. And I don't know, I had like 450, 60 tanks by the time I left there. And then what do we got here? A garbage lid. I don't have that problem. I got mine tied to the garbage can. He's lucky. It's just across the street. Okay, let's go. Yeah, don't forget your lotto tickets. I don't know if I won or not, but I gotta check that later today too. Somewhere. Oh yeah, those coupons. Wouldn't you know it? I decided to get those 2 burgers for $5.99 or whatever it is. And I had to go in to use the bathroom, so I had to go in, and I thought I'll just order them from there too when I go in. So I seen her putting the mustard on it, man. I'm telling you, there's a lot of mustard in there. What, about 3 or 4 packs worth when you squirt it out of that tube. Some ketchup and a little bit of relish. And I was thinking that at that time, I'm going to probably bite into it at some point. And it's going to come squirting out the other side, right into my beard and onto my jacket. Well, gee whiz. I should have bought a lottery ticket for that, because I was right. Not only that, now I got a doctor's appointment to go to, and I'm trying to get that off. It wasn't good. Some old boy going for his morning walk at noon. Yeah, I gotta time this just right, because I got a 2 o'clock appointment, but I also got to drop Storm off, get his ears done. I pointed out to the old lady the other night, we can't do anything with this dog. He's he's a nasty bugger. And he's aptly named Storm. He's a piece. He's no longer the big chief in the house anymore. He can terrorize the little pups still, but he avoids ice now. After him, for about 4 years, he was brutal to poor old Ice. And Ice finally had enough. and it's coming soon. Bear's gonna finish growing his, and he'll turn right on him. And then Storm, actually, he's been getting a little bit better lately because he hasn't got anybody that wants anything to do with him. But there's a fact, you know. He's 7. So these dogs last about 10 to 12 years. You might get lucky and get an extra year or 2. But they're pretty old and the joints are all buckered up. And it's not nice getting old. I can attest to that myself. Just want to get this done, maybe grab a coffee and head back home. And I need a drink real bad. So, what to do? I bet you one of those great big bottles of pop wouldn't fit in that cup holder. Oh yeah, this place got no bathroom, so let's not do that. Let's go straight to get the next guard. And that freaking stuff's expensive. I don't know. I think my wife says it's like $80 for 3 dogs for 1 month. And because of the warmer weather, we need it for April, maybe March, all the way through to November, I would think now. So that's a lot of money. But they've never had a flea or a tick. Let's slow her down a bit. If they had a bathroom at this freaking pharmacy, it would be great. I imagine they do, but they don't let anybody use it. Not a single person. Not even a pregnant woman. I kind of classify for that too. But I have broke the 300-pound mark. I'm down to, I think it was 294 yesterday maybe. I couldn't believe my eyes. So I'm going to continue doing what I'm doing. No more than 2 pop a day. And my rations are way down. Not only that, it helps when the food don't taste very good. Okay, what do we got here? A little scooter here. And off we go. We're now on the 105 heading south towards the city of the stately elm known as Fredericton, New Brunswick, Canada. A couple of nice houses up there on the left. First time I ever noticed one. Oh, we gotta watch out for this guy. There's one in this field here, way the hell goddamn back up there. But you can't even see one from here now. Oh yeah, you can. But anyway, I've been really wondering about how long I'll be able to stay in this house. It's not expensive to operate per se, but there's the internet, there's the power, there's the extra gasoline because we got to go to the city. What else is there? Oh, there's the taxes. And all the other stuff. It adds up to a fair chunk of change. Oh, some of this garbage is on the other side. You can see black ice on the road here too. You gotta be real careful in the winter here. And there's a lot of people still running summer tires. That's scary. But we do have a inspection. You have to get your vehicle inspected every 2 years, which is a good thing. It was one every year before, but it just ensures that there's safe vehicles on the road. I know in Alberta, they don't have any of that. I had a 1980 GMC Sierra heavy half, which had 1-ton suspension in the back from a welding truck, and if the camper wasn't on it and you hit a bump, that freaking back end would jump 3 feet in the air. So you had to really be mindful and watch out for those bumps in the road, because you better slow down, because these frosties we got here, that truck would be bouncing all over hell all the time. Now we seem to have a bit of a problem with defrosting here. Oh, I got the wrong one on. That's why. Oh yeah, let's throw some heat up in the windshield here. And just up here, I gotta run in, get that next guard. And what else? Look at the list. Probably go up to the doctor's office. Oh, it's closed. It's closed at 1. Well, now, maybe go get something to eat. I get a coffee, but I gotta sit in that chair while the nurse does my feet, checks them over for an hour. The last thing I want to do is sit there and I all of a sudden have to go to the bathroom with bare feet. I just don't really want to do that. Chances are the floor is close to the freezing. I can't see it being heated. Problems in life I face daily. Yeah. Last week sometime, my wife lost something. I don't know what the hell it was. Down in the couch. I had to lay down on the floor. Holy frig, I was down there for about 20 minutes to fish out all these pens she had lost. erasers and whatever. There's a ton of stuff down there. Got it all cleaned up. I got up. I go to, she says, you got to plug my laptop in. And I went, uh-oh. Because I use a golf club with no head on it. I think it was like a 9-iron, and the head got taken off of it for some reason. Anyway. Oh, here we are. Can't forget that. Man, there it was. Just all of a sudden, there it is. Okay, let's go in. I'll be right back, actually. Just gotta go use their biffy. There's 5 vets in there. Oh yeah, you wait there, Storm. It's not for you this time. Okay? You just wait. Oh, I can't do that yet. sorry about that. Oh. I was wrong.
It's really wrong.
It was 100. This little box with 6 chewables was 167.14. 167 bucks. Alright, now, holy moly, I'm hungry. Now what? Okay, just have a look at the list here. The vet, the doctor's open, but he's not open yet. PetSmart, it's too early. Feet, and don't forget to get the dog. So maybe what we'll do, let's go eat something. What have we got for coupons up here? Let's check that out. We have coupons. There's some money left at McDonald's. Not very much, I suspect. And that's it. And then I'll have to pay cash on top of it. Okay, what's this one good for? Oh, a nice safe. Oh, I gotta spend 75 bucks on that. It's over tomorrow. Well, that's too much for me. And let's put the old card there. Sure doesn't take long to go through a bunch of gift cards. Now, I don't have any coupons for McDonald's. No matter. And for the time I go missing off of the, like when I go to a store someplace, I'll just either fill it in with music or cut out the dead zone. Because we sure don't want anybody getting too upset. Okay, I can't see. Okay, we're good that way, and we're not so good that way. And the reason why? Well, that guy. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Okay. Yeah, one of the local boys from here, Jake Allen, he's going to be traded soon from Montreal. That's at least the rumor. Because we've got 3 goalies. One that's pretty good. That's Montabo. And then there's I can't remember his name, Julian something. Or something Julian. He's not very good. Doesn't have a lot of confidence. But it takes quite a few years to get a goalie ready for the NHL. A forward, they could be 17 and 18 years old if they're bright enough to play in the NHL. Like that Connor Bedard. He was, let me see, how old was he? 17 or 18. Anyway, he ended up getting his jaw broke. Another hockey player humped his mom. So they got rid of him. And No, he plays, this guy, other guy, he plays for Edmonton Oilers. Wild. Oh, this is a 50 kilometer zone, so I think I'll slow myself right down. Here's a senior's home. I don't think they got much to look at from here either. Yeah, one day I'd probably end up in there. One of them. Not a reassuring thought. What's that guy's name? Brad Pitt. I like the movie he was in. You're old. Your health keeps getting better. You get younger. And then you're gone when you're a baby. I should download that movie again. I've only seen it once, but it did have a lasting effect on the old brain of Roo here. So this is towards McDonald's. That'll kill a little bit of time. There's our postman. That'd be a scary job in the winter. Some nasty falls, I bet. $1.57. At $2 for diesel. That's pretty rich. And the government are going to bring in something like 10,000 or more construction workers. Well, here we are. We're all done. Dog's in the back. That wasn't so simple. I should have used the ramp to get him in, but then I should have had to park somewhere else. Oh well. We got it done. Now, oh, jeez. Okay, we're in. Now I think it's a good time to go get a coffee.
And because we consider...
Because I can have one now. Oh, it's a grater over there making all that beeping. These dogs don't like that beeping. Lay down. Here we go. There. So, toes are done. I just put the dog in the back and I can feel my right toe. It still hurts. And she murdered it today. She's got to cut down in the sides of them so they get the freaking the hangnail-y part thing. Oh, I better check the freaking list here while I'm here. Feet pickup storm. Okay, we did it. We're good to go. I'm glad I go there and get my nails done. could probably go past 4 or 5 Tims before I get home. So that's one there. Oh. Look at the freaking seagulls, I guess. It's a good herd of them. Wouldn't want to be under that neighborhood. Or under them in that neighborhood. Oh, well. We won't make this late either. Now, I was all excited. I had a few minutes on my own when I got to the, after I dropped the dog off. Ah, rats. Here, I don't want to listen to this. We don't need to listen to the beaver. So, I dug in my pocket, dug out, or I noticed I had another battery in there, but I also brought the charger this time, and a power cord, so I could plug it into USB and charge the battery while I'm driving around. See how that worked out. Well, the cord I brought was the wrong freaking cord. But now we got the battery in here, which the wife took, or not the battery, but the battery charger, which the wife took out there last year. Because she didn't know what it was. Yeah. So, we'll find another cord in the old cord pile. They gotta hustle. They'll never get across the street in time. Okay. I don't think we're next either. Remind me never to buy another McRib. That was the grossest friggin' thing I had ever tried to eat. And I remember I tried to eat them once before, and I had the same result. But in 20 years, you kind of forget that after a while. Oh good, we're going to be on the school bus run here too. Lovely. So I guess there's no hurry to get home. Right, buddy? How's the ears? And we got a free nail doing there for him. Because he says, I don't even know what it cost, actually. She said she didn't feel like she did anything, so she did his nails too. She's a good girl, that one. I think she's 40, but when you're 70, that's a girl. Okay, come on. Let the kitties go home. Holy jeez, look at all those friggin' buses. Oh, we can't go very far now. Holy jeez, there's a whole bunch of buses back up in there still. So, imagine if you got off work at 3:30. You'd like getting off at 5. So, oh goody. Look at that. 3 gone already. got one behind me. And there we go. Now, there's a lot of traffic today. And I hope that when I got to go to the Miramichi, that it's good weather. So we can get up there and back. I think it's just a little too far for me to go 2.5 hours there and 2.5 hours back. I don't think I can stay awake by myself. And here we go. I ate in here the other day. That wasn't very good either. Those two little mustard burgers. What they kind of turned out. FYI doctors. What does that mean? We have an extreme shortage of healthcare workers now in Canada. And here's not any better than anywhere else. But the girl, she's 50 something. She told me that she's got a part-time job at the university and she's teaching 7 girls some kind of thing to do with nursing, and she says it's a group of 90. So if they all come out and we can get some here, that'll help. Oh, look at this girl crossing the wire. Now that's smart. He's got a fair little run to it too. Huh. Now, I think I'll go to this one. That way I can get a coffee right away. And don't freak it up. And we got a light down there anyway. So where's this friggin' thing? Alright. It's right here, I think. Yeah, it is. Come on, boy. There, thank you. And I think we'll skip the donut today. Oh, what's that? What the hell's that? No idea.
Ready to go to Biggs?
1 large triple, please.
Is that everything?
Yes, ma'am.
Grab up.
Okay. Take it. That sounds like an Indian girl. No left turn. There it is. Oh. And there's a little Indian boy. We got lots of them now. Okay, that's this one. There you go, just take it. There you go, just take it.
Hi, 240 rupees, man, please.
Yeah.
This one,
Shukriya. That baffles them when I do that. Okay, let's do the proper one. Oh. Okay, we're on our way home. We got a pop, a coffee, we got a little bit of pop left. And we go down. Oh. That's good. They weren't paying attention anyway. Okay. The government buildings. Lord Beaverbrook Hotel, which is called Crown Plaza now. That's the Lord Beaverbrook Art Gallery over there. And they got a humongous Salvador Dali painting in there, which somebody that from Lord Beaverbrook's family and grandkids or some damn thing, they wanted this and fought to get that painting. It's worth millions, but they lost in court. So sometimes good things can happen in court. Okay, we're going to Fredericton North, and we're going to go straight home. Get that dog home. Oh, the river's frozen. Kinda. Oh, we can take that off the window. There we go. Years ago, this side of the river, the north side, was not as prosperous as the south side. Earlier in the video, I came down and got on here. Down there is kind of like a town. Like years ago, you would drive through a town, you'd drive right through downtown, wherever you were, until they came and start putting bypass roads around. But that's what it looks like there. And downtown has got all the regular, more high-end stores and whatnot. There we go. Yeah, they don't get to use the old snow machines very long here. I think it was January by the time we got some snow. That's this month. And I think this is the last day of the month, maybe. Not sure, maybe tomorrow. Alright, let's see if this coffee tastes good. Tastes very strong. But it's not strong like you get in the Starbucks. We also have a tea up here that's strong, really strong. One tea bag for a pot, where if you put Lipton tea in a pot or Earl Grey, you can put 2 in there. So if you make a cup of tea with 1 bag of this King Cool tea, that's too much. Way too much. It is so black, and when you pour milk or cream into it, it just disappears. We were in a place called Wenatchee one time, coming back from somewhere in the States. And I got on the You know, there's like one of these cafeteria things where you pick up a tray and you slide it down and you grab what you want. Well, guess what? I just wanted a cup of coffee while I wasted time for the old lady to get out of the store. Probably a Walmart. So anyway, I'm there. I thought the machine was broken. I had a cup. I hit it once, and a little blurt come down onto the bottom of it. And I looked around, and there was no place to get any water. I thought, well, maybe I didn't get enough. So I must have squeezed that frickin' thing about 5 times before I got enough in the cup. When I came down to the cashier, she says, how many times did you pump that thing? I says, oh, about 4 or 5. She says, well, I'm going to charge you 5. She says, I says, what? And she says, yeah, that's espresso. I said, oh, what's that? She says, you'll know. And so I sat down, and they have these little, what do you call it? You know, the little cake where you get a little dessert plate filled full of, gotta slow down here. I can't see. Filled with creamer. Oh, I gotta wait. One more. Okay, here we go. Get up here. Get over here. So anyway, I was sitting there and I started pouring the creamer in it. And it was just like a freaking black hole. I kept pouring it in. I must have put about, maybe a good 5 creamers in it. And there's still no change in color. And it was kind of like thick like mud. So I started hitting it up with the sugar. Because the first little sip I had, it was gross. It wasn't very good at all. Let's go a different way home. I don't have to go that way all the time. Just for something new. Ish. Because I've been down this road 100 times already. Okay, there's one little car. Okay, we're good. We shouldn't have to crank the neck too much after this. Okay. So, long and short of it is I had to have to get another tray of those creamers, and I put in about a half a container of sugar, you know, those ones you pour out in a spoon, before I could drink that all down. And I'm sitting there, and then my wife comes and she says, hey, let's go. We get in the truck and we start driving. I felt this weirdest feeling in my life. I've never had this feeling. And it was like my hair was standing on end. And I've never been that awake in my life. It turned out that I never liked that ever again after that. Never tried. Well, that was the only time I ever tried it. So I've never had it again. The other time my hair felt like it was standing on end. So I used to have one of those Jeeps, YJ things, and we were going to Prince Edward Island from here on a vacation, and I put the top down. It was a nice summer day, and I put a bandana around my forehead because I thought the wind would be just hammering the head, that it would ease up a bit on it. So anyway, off we go. And my hair was whipping around so much that my scalp started to get sore. A similar kind of a feeling with pins and needles like it did with the cappuccino thing there, or whatever, espresso. But anyway, we get just about to a place called Sussex, which is kind of close to halfway to Prince Edward Island. And the Jeep quit. I don't know, 5-10 miles out of town. So somebody came, a tow truck, lugged us back, lugged us into town, and it was on a Friday, late Friday afternoon. We go into this garage, and there's a guy sitting there, and I didn't think this guy had two clues. I said, look, something's wrong with the Jeep. I can't get it to start, or it won't keep going. He says, oh, you need one of these things. An EFI or something, I think it was called. He says, look, I can't get a Jeep until probably Tuesday. And I thought, what? I don't want to stay here for 4 or 5 days. He says, but I'll tell you what, you come back tomorrow afternoon, and I'll put a Ford one in. We got a used one laying around. And we wanted to go, so didn't have much choice. Well, geez, if the guy didn't cut the leads off of the Ford ones, splice and cut off the one for the Jeep, splice it all together, plugged it in, it worked the very best. There we go. Lisa's at 100 properties sold. Anyway, that Jeep had a soft top, and we were going to the Regent Mall to go see a movie, and I couldn't see out of the back of it. It was like dead of winter, and it was really cold out. And I thought, oh, well, what I'll do is I'll just hit it with the broom from inside. That should knock the snow off enough so I can see when I'm backing up. One, jeez. Don't do that again. Okay, we're going to go this way this time. This is the Kingsley Road. There we are. Ooh, that's bright. I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, yeah, so I put a great big friggin' hole in the back, that roll-up window, and you roll it up in the summertime. And that cost me a couple of $100 for a new one. So, another lesson learned. So here we are, we're on the Kingsley Road that hooks up to the 617, right where Crow Hill is. And then we'll go down, right onto the Dorn Ridge, but a different way. I turned right, and I left Dorn Ridge, and I'll have to turn right to get back in it. So I kind of did a loop. There we go. And maybe we'll get to see how much trees has been taken out on the Dorn Lake, or Dorn Ridge Road, from the other side of the big hill here. So we're climbing up the hill here, which is, geez, I just said it too. My memory's shot. The Crow Hill. And this used to be all part of the St. John River Valley back in dinosaur days, they say. These are some of the oldest mountains in the world, they claim. It'd be like something like 10 miles high here. Who the hell knows? How do they figure that stuff out? I think it was isotopes or something like that. Imagine that. Let's see, 4 o'clock. I don't want to go too fast. I'll never get my coffee done. Probably won't see much in the way of deer tracks up here either, because they don't stay up here in the winter. They go down the lowland. And as summer starts to come and the sun warms up, the starts to melt around the houses and on people's roads. The deer must smell it down below, and then they start coming up to get all that fresh grass. At night, if you look out there on the road, on our driveway, it's not uncommon to see half a dozen deer there eating off the side of the road, off the side of the driveway. That's okay. Oh. Comes a feller with a nice red vest. It's a good idea. There's no bullets flying around this time of year, I don't think. Unless it's for coyotes. There's no wolves to speak of here. I think they got cleaned out years ago. They have shot some really big coyotes here, and I believe these coyotes down here are bigger than the coyotes out western Canada. And they may be a hybrid, and possibly mixed in with domestic dogs. But a lot of these guys around here, if they see a dog running around on the loose, they'll shoot it, drag it off into the woods, and that'd be done. Oh, the coffee doesn't taste too bad today. Most of these people here, I believe, if we were to look close, are all burning wood. They get most of their heat. For the winter. Okay. You could come down this road there a couple of years ago. It was so full of potholes. Then finally they came in and fixed it all up. Thank God for that. Yep. And we're just about out of here. Not too far from here, I think. And a lot of these places, I just noticed that they got bug rooms outside. So the mosquitoes and the black flies are pretty bad here. So these people, they want to enjoy the outdoors or whatever, they'll go out of their house, run across the lawn, jump into their bug house, and they have them set up with maybe a little place where they can light a fire. Got some music going on in there, all of that kind of stuff. And they're a fair size, like I think they're a good maybe 16 feet across or bigger. 12 for sure. We couldn't have one in the backyard because the dogs, they would have eaten it by now. Yeah, not too much farther than this. And then we gotta head into the sun, so until we turn out to the Dorn Ridge. When I bought that Jeep I was talking about earlier, I went down some side trail off this road here with my wife, and it was like brand new, the Jeep. It wasn't new to me. I can't remember what year it was. It was pretty old. It was the first year after the CJ, so it was the first year of the YJ models that came out. Holy frig, did I ever bury it. we went in, we seen this nice rock wall, and there was a piece of property for sale. And it had this really nice rock wall and a place for putting a house on. And I was thinking about buying it. Then I drove over to the side of the hill, and wouldn't you know it, I got buried. All 4 tires sunk right out of sight. So Giselle says, I'll go up and get some and you just stay with the Jeep. I thought, okay, that works for me. So she come back, she had a native fella, and he was drunk as a skunk in a 2-wheel